Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to bring you Game 6 of 9 using Out of the Park Baseball 18, the 1936 Yankees versus the 1934 Tigers. The Tigers staved off elimination with a Game 5 victory. The Yankees lead the series 4 games to 1. In 1936, the New York Yankees won 102 games, only lost 51, and won the World Series. The Tigers of 1934 won 101 games, only lost 53, but lost the World Series. As I stated, the Yankees looking to close out the Tigers here in the Bronx. They lead the series 4 games to 1, and we have a rematch of Game 2 pitching matchup between Monte Pearson, 19-7, earned run average of 3.71, and Tommy Bridges for the Tigers, 22-11, with a 3.67 earned run average. The starting lineups for Detroit and the Yankees are as follows. Leading off, playing center field, JoJo White. Batting second, the left fielder, Goose Goslin. I shall be back in a moment. And we are back from phone delay. Alright, so we have White leading off, center field for the Tigers, and Goslin playing left. Gehringer at second, batting third. The cleanup hitter, hammering Hank Greenberg, playing first. The catcher, Mickey Corcoran, batting fifth. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Marv Owen. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Billy Rogel. Batting eighth, the right fielder, G. Walker. Batting ninth, doing the pitching, Game 2 pitcher, Tommy Bridges. He lost to Pearson in Game 2, 2-1. For the hometown New York Yankees, who I will be managing. Once again, if you don't know, it was a flip of a coin to see who I was going to manage in this series, and I got the 36 Yankees. Leading off, Ben Chapman playing center field. Batting second, the third baseman, Red Rolfe. Batting third, playing first, the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Batting fourth, Joe DiMaggio, rookie season, playing left field. Batting fifth, the catcher, Bill Dickey. Batting sixth, the right fielder, George Selkirk. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Tony Lazzeri. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, Frankie Crissetti. And batting ninth, doing the pitching, Monte Pearson, the winner of Game 2. Looking to get his second win in this best out of 9 series. The Yankees lead the series 4-1. Detroit will have to win to continue to play on. The Yankees want to close it out here and now. Another elimination game. So JoJo White's at the plate. Bill Dickey behind the plate for the Yankees. Excellent defensive catcher. On the corners, you have Ralph at third, Gehrig at first, 7 out of 10 defensively. Up the middle, Crissetti and Lazzeri, 6 out of 10 defensively. In left field, Joe DiMaggio, the Yankee Clipper, 6 out of 10 defense, 10 out of 10 arm. Ben Chapman in center field, 8 out of 10 defense, 8 out of 10 arm. In right, you have the Canadian George Selkirk, who's been outstanding. 7 out of 10 defense, 10 out of 10 arm. And here's JoJo White at the plate. White batting .313 with 3 RBIs. Left-handed normal hitter. Pearson gets the sign from Dickey, and we are on our way. Here's the pitch to White. That's a pop-up, shallow outfield. Lazzeri's there, and he makes the catch towards the right field line. 1 away. Yankee fans applaud the effort. Here comes Goose Goslin. He finally got a hit in Game 5. He's now 1 for 19. Another left-handed batter here for the Tigers. The windup and the pitch by Pearson. And he strikes him out looking on the 1-2 pitch. Yankees throw the ball around the infield. Goslin couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball. So 2 outs, no one on. Here comes the second baseman for the Tigers, Charlie Gehringer. He's only batting 105 with 1 RBI. Another left-handed bat. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. And that's ripped. And Gehrig makes a nice backhanded stab, goes to the bag himself. In top of the inning over. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. 2 up for the Yankees. Chapman, Ralph, and Lou Gehrig just made that wonderful backhanded stab. On the mound for the Tigers, Tommy Bridges. As I stated earlier, 22 wins, 11 losses. And he had 1 save, even though they didn't have saves back in 1934. They went back through the records. He would have been allotted 1 save. Earned run average 3.67. He lost Game 2 to Pearson, 2-1. Behind the plate, the excellent Mickey Cochran. In the infield, the whole infield for the 34 Tigers, 7 out of 10 defensively. That's outstanding. You have Owen at third, Rogel at short, Gehringer at second, Hank Greenberg at first. In the outfield, Goose Goslin in left, 6 out of 10 defense, 10 out of 10 arm. JoJo White, also 6 out of 10 defense, 10 out of 10 arm in center. And G. Walker, 7 out of 10 defense, 10 out of 10 arm. Just absolutely outstanding cannons for arms in the outfield for the 34 Tigers. Here comes Ben Chapman, right-handed spray hitter for the Yankees. The center fielder is batting .300 with 1 home run and 1 RBI. Bridges gets the sign from Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Chapman. And Chapman works a walk on the 3-2. Off-speed pitch missed. Chapman, 7 out of 10 speed, 8 out of 10 base running ability, will be held on by Hank Greenberg. Here comes Red Ralph to the plate. Yankee third baseman in this series. .238, 1 home run, 5 runs driven in. Left-handed pull hitter. Tigers infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal though. Bridges looks to first. Now in at Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Ralph. Ralph rips that ball deep. Going back is G. Walker. He looks up. That is a 2-run blast to left. The 36 Yankees take an early lead on the smash by Red Ralph, who increases his RBI total to 7 and his home run total to 2. As he mashed that, that went 397. Wasn't fooled by the off-speed pitch there. 2-0 Yankees. As G. Walker went back, got to the wall, and just looked up. That ball was bye-bye birdie. So with no outs, here comes the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, looking to go back-to-back jacks. Gehrig batting 278, 1 home run, 3 runs driven in. Left-handed pull hitter. The Tigers go into a hard shift right in the infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Cochran sets the target. Here's a pitch to Gehrig. Gehrig sends that ball to center field. JoJo White will not get to it. It drops in. So Gehrig has himself a hit. He's on with no outs. And here comes the Yankee Clipper, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, rookie season, 1936. In this series, batting .217 with 2 RBIs. Greenberg holding his counterpart Gehrig on at first. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. And DiMaggio strikes out in the 2-2 pitch. Bridges blew that 98-mile-per-hour fastball by him. So 1 away, 1 on. Bill Dickey comes to the plate. Yankee catcher, .313, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. Another left-handed pull hitter. But this time, the Tigers stay with a normal straightaway infield and outfield. They want to turn 2 with Rogel and Gehringer up the middle. Bridges looks to first, now in at Corcoran. He sets and delivers to Dickey. Dickey sends that ball high to shallow left field. Camping under it, making the catch is Gosselin for 2 away. Gehrig retreats back to first base. They'll bring up George Selkirk, Yankee right fielder, batting .214 with 3 RBIs. Has really flashed the leather in this series, as many of the players on both teams have. Bridges gets the sign from Corcoran, nods his head. He sets and delivers to Selkirk.
Strike 3.
And he gets him looking on the 3-2 count. Side retired, but the Yankees take a 2-0 lead on the home run by Red Ralph. Go to the top of the second. Due up for the Tigers, Greenberg, Corcoran, and Owen. Here comes Hammer and Hank Greenberg, Tiger first baseman, power hitting right-hander, pull hitter. Only batting .238, no home runs, 1 RBI. He's 5 for 21 in this series. The Yankees will shift left in the infield. In the chat, we have Max Cornelius. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Outfield straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. That's a slow grounder to Cressetti. He throws to first, but that's going to be an error. Bad throw. Greenberg reaches on the E6, Frankie Cressetti, and I'll be back in a moment. And we are back. Max Cornelius says he is well. I'm also okay. Thank you very much, Max. Back to the ball game here. So, Greenberg reaches on the E6 by Frankie Crissetti. The tying run comes to the plate in the form of Mickey Corcoran, the Tiger catcher. Corcoran batting .167 with 1 RBI. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees infield shifts right. Outfield straightaway in normal. Gehrig holding on his counterpart Greenberg at first. 3 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 base running ability. They'd love to turn 2. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Corcoran. Grounder the other way. A dive by Ralph. And they got him. Wow, what a play by Red Ralph. As Corcoran tried to beat the shift, Ralph, one step and a dive, comes up firing to Gehrig, and they just nip Corcoran. But advancing to second base is Hank Greenberg. 1 down, runner in scoring position for Marv Owen. The Tiger third baseman batting .200 with no home runs, no RBIs. He is a right-handed pull hitter. Yankees infield will shift left. Outfield straightaway in normal. Owen represents the tying run at the plate. Pearson gets the sign, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Owen. And he walks him on the 3-1 count. Fastball missed, low and away. 2 on, 1 out. Here comes the Tiger shortstop, Billy Rogel. Rogel batting below 100. He finally got a hit in the last game. He's 1 for 16. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees will turn their shift right in the infield. Outfield once again straightaway in normal. Dickey goes through the signs. Pearson nods his head. Here's the pitch to Rogel. And that's ripped to right center field, and making the diving catch is Chapman, robbing Rogel of extra bases. Quickly retreating back to second is Greenberg. So 2 away now, and it'll be up to G. Walker. Walker has been one of the better hitters for the Tigers, batting .389, 2 home runs, and 5 RBIs. Walker not known really for his power. He only had 6 home runs in 1934, and his power is only 4 out of 10. But he has 2 round trippers in this series. If he gets another one, the Tigers will take a 3-2 lead. So 2 outs, 2 on. Walker at the plate. Yankees will shift left in the infield. Pearson toes the rubber, looks in at Dickey. He's ready. Here's the pitch to Walker. And that is a line shot into left field. And coming around to try to score. And he slides in safely. He beats the DiMaggio throw is Greenberg. It's 2-1 Yankees now. Clutch RBI, 2-out single by G. Walker. And here comes the pitcher, Tommy Bridges. He's 0 for 2. In this series. Right-handed pull hitter. The Yankees will shift still. They'll shift left. They'll respect his pull hitting ability. So, Owen represents the tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first and G. Walker. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Bridges. And he strikes him out looking on the fastball. 95 miles per hour. But the Tigers get 1 in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second, 2-1 Yankees. 2 up for the 36th Yankees. Lazzeri, Crissetti, and Pearson. Tony Lazzeri batting .211 with 1 RBI. That 1 RBI was a game-winning hit in Game 1, where the Yankees won 6-5 in the bottom of the 9th. Cochran flashes the fingers. Bridges nods his head. The windup and the pitch. Lazzeri rips that ball towards the right, past the dive of Gehringer and Greenberg. He has a leadoff single here in the bottom of the second. Lazzeri, 3 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 base running ability. Here comes Frankie Crissetti. Crissetti made an error, which cost the Yankees a run. He's batting 167 with 1 RBI, and we're actually going to play a little hit and run here. Try to get Crissetti out of this slump. And hopefully, at worst case scenario, move Lazzeri over to second. So hit and run on. Here's the pitch by Bridges. There goes Lazzeri, the throw down! Not in time, so Lazzeri steals the base on the hit and run. Crissetti strikes out, swinging on the fastball. So with 1 out, Lazzeri's in scoring position. Works as good as a sacrifice. That's the best of the worst case scenarios. And here comes the pitcher, Monte Pearson. Pearson 0 for 2. They'll be swinging away. The windup and the pitch by Bridges. And Pearson works the walk on the 3-2 count. Does not chase the fastball. 2 on, 1 out. Top of the order, Ben Chapman, who made an outstanding diving catch to rob extra bases from Corcoran. Comes to the plate. He walked his first time up. Chance to knock in Lazzeri, runner at second. Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Chapman. That's a grounder to Gehringer. He flips, and that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. Yankees threaten but do not score. Bridges pitches out of it. We go to the top of the third, 2-1 New York. Due up for the Tigers, top of the order, White, Gosselin, and Gehringer. JoJo White at the plate. The Tigers center fielder 0 for 1 today. Pearson works quickly. Here's the pitch to White. And he strikes him out. 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Here comes Goose Gosselin. 0 for 1, 1 for 20 in the series. Another left-handed batter. Pearson toes the rubber, looks in at Dickey. Nods his head. Here's the pitch to Gosselin. Gosselin, slow grounder to Gehrig. Flips to the pitcher, covering the bag. 2 away. Nice play by Lou Gehrig. He dove, got up. Accurate flip to the covering Pearson for out number 2. 2 outs, no one on. It'll bring up the Tigers' second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. He's 0 for 1 today. Another left-handed stick. Pearson nods his head. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. And Gehringer walks on the 3-1 pitch. Curveball missed. He represents a tying run at first, held on by Lou Gehrig. Gehringer 4 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 base running ability. And here comes the dangerous Hank Greenberg, who has really not broken out yet in this series. One swing of the bat. Tigers can take a 3-2 lead. Greenberg, a right-handed power pull hitter. Yankees will shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Lou Gehrig, the only fielder in the infield on the right side. Pearson looks to first. Now in at the plate. Here's the pitch to Hammer and Hank Greenberg.
Strike 3.
And he strikes him out looking side retired. We go to the bottom of the third, still 2-1 New York. Due up for the 36 Yankees, Rolf, Gehrig, and Jolton Joe DiMaggio. Red Ralph, 1 for 1. A 2-run blast in the bottom of the first to give the Yankees a 2-0 lead. He has 7 RBIs in the series. Left-handed pull hitter. Tigers infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Corcoran sets the target. Bridges nods his head. Here's the pitch to Rolf. And that ball's ripped down the right field line, and that is cut off by the right fielder for the Tigers, Walker, and he holds Rolf to a leadoff single. I thought that was going to shoot the corner there. So Rolf's at first, Greenberg holding him on, and the dangerous Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, 1 for 1 today. He steps to the plate, digs in the batter's box. Bridges rocks and fires. Gehrig swings. And up the middle past the dive of the shortstop, Rogel. And says, do you want... We're going to hold Ralph at second. They all have cannons. JoJo White. But they all have 10 out of 10 arms, so he will hold. Station to station go the Yankees. First and second, no outs. And here comes Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, the Yankee Clipper, 0 for 1 today. Chance to knock in Ralph at second. DiMaggio waits. The delivery from Bridges, and here it is. DiMaggio swings and rips that ball to the third. That's going to 5 to 4 to 3. Double play. Advancing to third base is Red Ralph, so it went Owen to Gehringer to Greenberg. Nice play by Marv Owen on the hard hit ball by Joe DiMaggio. So 2 outs, runner at third, and Bridges is 1 out away from wiggling out of this jam, but he'll have to get through the Yankee catcher, Bill Dickey. Tremendous power hitter, left-handed pull hitter. Tigers put the hard shift right on in the infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Dickey has 2 home runs and 2 RBIs in this series to go with his .294 batting average. Ralph takes a lead off third. Here's the pitch by Tommy Bridges. Dickey slow grounder to second. Gehringer goes over to Greenberg, and Bridges wiggles out of it. Side retired. We go to the top of the fourth. Yankees 2 to 1. Due up for the 34 Tigers. Cochran, Owen, and Rogel. Mickey Cochran, Tiger catchers, 0 for 1 today. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees shift right in the infield. The windup and the pitch by Pearson. The swing by Corcoran. That ball goes down to the right field line and to the wall. He will have a leadoff double as Selkirk retrieves it and throws it back in towards the infield. Tying run at second with no outs, and here comes Marv Owen. The Tiger third baseman walked his first time up. Right-handed pull hitter. The shift will move left in the infield for New York. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Owen. And striking out. Pearson now has 5 strikeouts. Fooled him. Set him up with the off-speed pitch and then blew the fastball by him. Got him swinging. So 1 down. Tying run at second. Here comes the shortstop for the Tigers, Billy Rogel. 0 for 1, 1 for 17 in the series. A left-handed pull hitter. The shift now moves right. Dickey flashes the signs. Pearson nods his head in approval. Here's the pitch to Rogel. And rain begins to fall. It's a rain delay. Raining. The rain has stopped. The delay lasted 51 minutes in out of the park baseball time. And so we shall resume. Mickey Corcoran at second. Billy Rogel at the plate. The count's 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Let's take a quick mound visit. He says he's okay. Pearson's fine. Looks in at Dickey. Here's the pitch to Rogel. That's a grounder to Lazzeri. He goes to Gehrig for out number 2, advancing to third base. Mickey Corcoran 90 feet away from tying this ball game up, and he'll be up to one of the Tigers' better hitters in this series, batting .421, G. Walker. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. He's 1 for 1 today with an RBI. Chance to knock in another one and tie this ball game up. First base is open, and Bridges, the pitcher, on deck. We will walk G. Walker. So the intentional walk. Runners on the corners now, and Pearson will face his counterpart, Tommy Bridges. Bridges 0 for 3 in the series, 0 for 1 today. Pull hitter. Yankees shift left. Pearson and Dickey can't get on the same page. Now Dickey goes through the signs again. Now Pearson's ready. He rocks and fires. Bridges goes down, swinging on the 3-2 count. Fastball blew it by him. So Pearson gets out of it. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 2-1 New York. Another close-knit game here. Bridges back up on the hill. He'll be facing Selkirk, Lazzeri, and Crissetti. George Selkirk, 0 for 1 today. Left-handed batter. Tigers infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. The windup and the pitch by Tommy Bridges. Selkirk swings and sends that past the dive of Greenberg for a single to right. Quickly getting to it was G. Walker. So Selkirk, 6 out of 10 speed, 8 out of 10 base running ability. And here comes Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri, not much of a sacrifice bunter, but 6 out of 10 for bunting for a hit. We're going to play hit and run, though. Here's the pitch by Bridges. Hit and run on for Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri swings and misses. They throw down, and they nail Selkirk. What a throw by Corcoran. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. So 2 outs, no one on. We rolled the dice and came up craps. It's up to Frankie Crissetti to extend this inning. The Yankees shortstop's 0 for 1. He's only batting .167 and does have an error in this game, costing the Yankees a run in the top of the second. Love to make amends for that. Here's the pitch to Crissetti. And Crissetti swings and misses. We go to the top of the fifth. 2-1 Yankees. Due up for the 34 Tigers. Top of the order, White, Gosselin, and Gehringer to face Monte Pearson. Pearson has struck out 6 today. In his 2 games so far in this series, he's struck out 16. JoJo White, 0 for 2. Left-handed normal hitter. Pearson's ready. He rocks and delivers to White. And that is going to be a walk on the 3-1 pitch. Fastball missed. Walk number 4 for Pearson. Tying run at first. JoJo White with excellent speed. 7 out of 10 speed, 8 out of 10 base running ability. Garrick to hold him on. And here comes Goose Gosselin. 0 for 2 today, 1 for 21 in the series. The Yankees will move into double play depth as Crissetti and Lazzeri pinch the middle. Pearson throws over to first. Gosselin steps out of the batter's box now, as JoJo White got back with plenty of time. Pearson rubs up the baseball, steps back up on the hill, toes the rubber. Here's the pitch to Gosselin. And back-to-back walks have put runners on first and second. White represents a tying run at second with tremendous speed, and Gosselin, 2 out of 10 speed but 7 out of 10 base running ability, represents the go-ahead run at first. Dickey goes out to have a word with Pearson, who has now walked 5 and struck out 6. And he'll have to face Charlie Gehringer, the Tigers' second baseman. 0 for 1 today. He's only batting 100 in the series. Again, the Yankees will pinch the middle in double play depth with Crissetti and Lazzeri looking to get 2 for 1. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. 3 consecutive walks, and the bases are now loaded as Monte Pearson has come apart in this inning. 6 walks, 6 strikeouts, bases loaded for Hammer and Hank Greenberg, and no place to put him, and the Yankees are going to get their bullpen up. Johnny Murphy, though this is early for him. Stamina. What's his stamina, though? Johnny Murphy. Looking for his stamina. 4. It's kind of early for Murphy, but we got to get someone up in the pen. So Johnny Murphy will get up. Malone, who pitched in yesterday's game, is slightly tired. He's only at 54% stamina. Yeah, Jumbo Brown. 5.91 earned run average. 5.83 for Ted Klinhans. Kemp Wicker. Good God, he's awful. 7.65. And the closer, who we have not even used yet, Bump Hadley. 4.35. So we're going to go with John Murphy. And then I guess we will see their closer. We pretty much use Malone and Murphy. They're in my opinion, they're two best relievers. All right, back to the game. Murphy's up in the pen, working quickly. Bases loaded, no outs. Greenberg digs in. Power hitting, right-handed pull hitter. The Yankees will shift left in the infield. They'll give up the run to turn 2 here in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. No place to put him. Bases loaded, no outs. And Greenberg goes down looking on the off-speed pitch. Fooled badly, couldn't pull the trigger. A huge first out. Bases still loaded. Pearson now has 7 strikeouts to go with his 6 walks. And here comes Mickey Cochran. Tiger catcher 1 for 2 today. Left-handed pull hitter. The shift will now move right for the Yankees in the infield. Again, they'll turn 2 to get out of this inning. White at third, Goslin at second, Gehringer at first, Cochran at the plate. The windup and the pitch by Pearson. And that ball is going to be a double play, hard hit ball to Lazzari. It's going to go 4-6-3. And the magician Monte Pearson does it again. The double play gets him out of the inning. The Yankees will go to the bottom of the 5th, still leading 2-1. Whoa, did Monte Pearson get out of that one, folks. Nice play on the hard hit ball. Lazzari to Cressetti to Gehrig. We due up in the bottom of the 5th for the Yankees. Monte Pearson, the magic man. In the top of the order, Chapman and Rolfe. Tommy Bridges back up on the hill for the Tigers. Bridges has thrown 65 pitches, 10 out of 10 stamina. He's good for probably about 130, 125 pitches. He's walked 2, struck out 5. Here's the pitch to Pearson. Pearson swing and a miss. Fastball, 99 miles per hour. Strikeout number 6 for Bridges. 1 away. Here comes Ben Chapman, the leadoff hitter. Chapman 0 for 1. He's walked once. He's a spray hitter. Uses all fields. Corcoran sets the target. Bridges nods his head. Here's the pitch to Chapman. Slow grounder to Greenberg. He dives, gets up, and goes to the bag himself for out number 2. So with 2 outs, here comes the whole Yankee offense so far. Red Ralph, 2 for 2. He has a home run and is driven in both runs with a 2-run blast back in the bottom of the 1st. Thus, the 2-1 lead for the Yankees. Bridges rubs up the baseball. Puts it in his glove. Steps back up on the hill. Toes the rubber. Looks in at Corcoran. Here's the pitch to Rolfe. That's a grounder to Hank Greenberg. He dives and he flips to Bridges, but not in time. Rolfe beats it out for his 3rd hit. He's now 3 for 3 thanks to that infield hit. The inning's extended, and here comes Lou Gehrig. The Iron Horse 2 for 2 today. He's now batting .350 with 1 home run and 3 runs batted in. Love to extend this Yankee lead with a bomb out of the Bronx. Ralph, 2 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 base running ability, being held on by hammering Hank Greenberg at first. Bridges looks to first. Now in at Mickey Cochran, the catcher. The windup and the pitch to Lou Gehrig.
Strike 3.
And he strikes him out looking. Side retired. We go to the top of the 6th. The 1936 Yankees 2, the 1934 Tigers 1 in this elimination game. Yankees lead the series 4-1 in this best out of 9. Due up for the 34 Tigers, Owen, Rogel, and Walker. Marv Owen, Tiger third baseman at the plate, 0 for 1 today. He has walked once. Monte Pearson has been the magic man. He's pitched into jams and out of jams. He's walked 6, struck out 7. Owen's ready. Here's the pitch by Pearson. Before that, Yankees will shift left in the infield. And now here's the pitch. And walk number 7. Let's sit down Murphy as he's tiring. And I'll bring up Billy Rogel. Marv Owen represents the tying run at first. Not much speed. 2 out of 10 speed. 6 out of 10 base running ability. Billy Rogel 0 for 2 today. 1 for 18 in the series. Left-handed pull hitter. The Yankees will shift right. Again, looking to turn 2 with Lazarian Crissetti. Here's the pitch to Rogel. That ball goes deep to center field, and that's going to get down to the wall. And here comes a tying run on the Rogel triple. This ball game is tied at 2, as the magic man Monte Pearson couldn't pitch out of that one. So it's 2-2 here in the top of the 6th, thanks to the Billy Rogel triple. No outs. He represents the go-ahead run at third, and here comes G. Walker to the plate. Bridges on deck. Yankees will shift left in the infield. Walker's a right-handed pull hitter. And actually go shift left, play infield in. So the infield's in. They want to cut this run down at the plate. Big moment here. Here's the pitch to Walker. That's a pop-up in the shallow center. Going back, making the over-the-shoulder catches Crissetti. He covered a lot of range there as he was pulled in with the drawed-in infield. Bluffing and quickly retreating back to third is Rogel. What a play by Crissetti. So 1 out, 2-2. Rogel at third. Here comes the pitcher, Tommy Bridges. Bridges is 0 for 2. 10 out of 10 for sacrifice bunt. And we're going to play the infield normal, but bring it in. So the infield will move in for Tommy Bridges. Let's go back to our pen here and get Murphy back up. Hold on. Let's get Murphy back up. He's ready. This could be Pearson's last batter here. Dickey has a quick word back behind the plate now. The windup and the pitch by Pearson.
Strike 3.
And he strikes out Bridges on the 2-2 count. Got him swinging. Blew the fastball by him. So Monte Pearson looking to pitch out of it once again. 2-2 ball game. Rogel at third represents the go-ahead run. And top of the order now for the Tigers, JoJo White. White 0 for 2 today. Does have 3 RBIs in this series. 5 for 18, 278 batting average. Sit Murphy down. Pearson gets the sign from Dickey. The windup and the pitch to White. And he walks him. And that's walk number 8. He now has 8 base on balls to go with his 8 strikeouts. Goose Goslin comes up, and I think we've seen enough of Mr. Pearson. Let's go back. Murphy. Murphy's ready. Visit the mound here. Here comes Murphy. In for Pearson. Pearson is responsible for the runners on the corners. Rogel and White. Rogel at third, White at first. 2 outs. John Murphy comes into it. 2-2 ball game. Goose Goslin at the plate. 0 for 2 today. 1 for 21 in the series. Left-handed normal hitter. Yankees infield, outfield straight away in normal. Murphy's done with his warm-up tosses. He's ready to rock and roll. Here's the pitch to Goslin. Grounder to rough. He throws to Garrett. The Yankees get out of it, but the Tigers tie it up. So Murphy does his job. We go to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 2 here in the Bronx. Due up for the 36 Yankees. Hello, Steven. How are you? Hope you're doing well. So due up for the 36 Yankees, Jolton Joe DiMaggio, Bill Dickey, and George Selkirk. Ball game tied here. Bottom of the 6th. DiMaggio 0 for 2. Tommy Bridges still on the mound for the Tigers. He's up to 83 pitches. Bridges has walked 2, struck out 7. Here's the pitch to DiMaggio. And DiMaggio becomes strikeout number 8, swing and a miss on the fastball. So 1 down, and here comes Bill Dickey, the Yankee catcher. He's 0 for 2, left-handed power hitter, pull hitter. Tigers going to a hard shift right in the infield. Outfield straight away and normal. Cochran sets the target for his counterpart, Bill Dickey. Bridges nods his head. Here's the pitch. Dickey walks on the 3-2. Go ahead run at first. Bill Dickey slow as dirt. 1 out of 10 speed, 1 out of 10 base running ability. Greenberg is holding him on though. And here comes George Selkirk. Yankee right fielder, Canadian. 1 for 2 today. Tigers moving to double play depth. Rogel and Gehringer pinch the middle. They want to turn 2 and get out of this inning. Keep it a tie ball game. The windup and the pitch to Selkirk. A swing and a miss. Fastball 96 miles per hour. Selkirk again could not catch up to it, as Bridges does a wonderful job setting up these Yankee batters with the off speed, then blowing the fastball by him. Bridges now has 9 strikeouts, so there's 2 outs. Dickey at first, and here comes Tony Lazzari, the Yankees second baseman. 1 for 2 today. Bridges looks to first, now in at Corcoran. He sets and delivers to Lazzari. Blooper out to right, coming in on it is Walker, and he makes the running catch. Side retired. We go to the top of the 7th here in the Bronx at Yankee Stadium, the house that Ruth built, tied at 2. As Steven says he's doing great. Remember, check out Steven's channel at Steven Conrad 0244. Wonderful card and dice. He put up a couple of more games. I checked out one last night. Goes quick, and he does a great job. Alright, due up for the Tigers. Gehringer, Greenberg, and Corcoran. Charlie Gehringer, Tigers second baseman, 0 for 1 today. He has walked once. Actually, he might have walked twice, to be honest with you. And let's give you Monte Pearson's final numbers. Pearson went 5 2/3. He only gave up 3 hits. 2 runs, only 1 was earned. The other one was unearned due to the Cressetti error. However, he walked 8 and struck out 8. Back to the broadcast. Alright, Gehringer digs in. Left-handed, normal hitter. Yankees infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. John Murphy still on the mound for the Yankees. He got that third out, that important out with runners on the corners in the top of the 6th to keep it a 2-2 ball game. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. Oh my lord, another walk. That's walk number 9 for Yankee pitching. Go-ahead run at first. Gehringer's 4 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 base running ability. Gehrig to hold on Gehringer, and here comes Hammer in hand. Greenberg has struggled in this series, only batting .208 with 1 RBI. Power hitting right-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Yankees want to turn 2. Murphy's ready. Nods his head. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. Grounder to Ralph, and he'll go to first for the sure out. He thought about second, but went to Gehrig. Advancing to second base is Charlie Gehringer with 1 out. Gehringer represents a go-ahead run. And here it comes. The Tiger catcher, Mickey Corcoran, 1 for 3 today. Left-handed pull hitter. The shift will now move right, in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. And let's get a bullpen. We're going to get Bump Hadley up in the pen for the Yankees. He is their closer. Pat Malone's really can't use him. Pitched the game before, and as I stated, he's slightly tired. He's only at 54% of stamina. So Corcoran up, 1 away, go-ahead run at second. Murphy looks in at Dickey, nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Corcoran.
Strike 3.
And Murphy strikes him out. As Corcoran goes down swinging. Off-speed pitch fooled him, so there's 2 outs now. Murphy rubs up the baseball, walks around the mound, steps up on the hill, toes the rubber, as he'll face Marv Owen, the Tiger third baseman. He's 0 for 1. He's walked twice. Murphy very determined. He sets and delivers to Owen. That's a slow grounder to Ralph. He throws to Gehrig. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the stretch as they play Take Me Out to the ball game here in the Bronx. Let's sit Hadley down before we tire him out by accident. It's 2-2. Don't care if they ever come back. 2 up for the Yankees in the bottom of the 7th. Crissetti, Murphy, and Chapman. Most likely a pinch hitter for the pitcher. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. As we move to the bottom of the 7th. Tied at 2. Bridges still on the mound. For the Tigers, he's up to 101 pitches. He's thrown 6 innings, given up 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 3, struck out 9. He'll face Frankie Crissetti, the Yankees shortstop, 0 for 2. Only batting .158 in the series. Crissetti digs in. Corcoran sets the target. Here's the pitch by Bridges. That ball's ripped deep and got off the top of the wall. Crissetti going for 3. He slides in safely for the triple. He just missed a home run to give the Yankees the lead, but it bounced off the top of the wall, came back to Gosselin, who fired to third, but too late as Crissetti went sliding in for a leadoff triple. Crissetti got a hold of that one, but just missed the homer. Here comes John Murphy. He will not bat. Let's go to the bench. We're going to go with Jake Powell. He'll come in to pinch hit for John Murphy. Again, Jake Powell comes up to pinch hit. He's 1 for 3 as a pinch hitter in this series with 2 RBIs. Big moment here. Big moment. Tigers pull their infield in. Need to cut Crissetti down at the plate if he chooses to go. Powell needs to lift a fly ball deep to the outfield. Gosselin, White, and Walker all have 10 out of 10 arms. Powell's ready. Right-handed spray hitter. Bridges rocks and fires. Powell swings. A grounder past the dive of the third baseman, Owen. And Powell is in there with a pinch hit double. The Yankees take the lead 3-2. What a clutch hit by Jake Powell, who now is 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs as a pinch hitter. As Max Cornelius says, wow, big hit. I think he was talking about Crissetti, but he can also be talking about Jake Powell. So it's now 3-2, no outs. Important insurance run at second. And Jake Powell, 8 out of 10 speed and base running ability. Very good base runner. And here comes Ben Chapman in the top of the order for the 36 Yankees. Chapman 0 for 2 today. Not too much of a sacrifice bunter. 2 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for the bunt hit. We're going to let Chapman swing away. And a new pitcher's come in for the Tigers. Vic Frazier. So let's give you the final numbers on Bridges, who's responsible for Jake Powell at second. Bridges went 6 innings. Gave up 9 hits, 3 runs all earned. Walked 3, struck out 9, gave up a home run to Red Ralph. Responsible for Powell at second. Back to the broadcast. Ben Chapman's ready. Frazier's done with his warm-up tosses. I think, we're going to let Chapman swing away. Here's the pitch. And Chapman walks. So not a good way to start off for Vic Frazier. But it does set up the double play ball, but now they have to face the dangerous Red Ralph, who's 3 for 3, a home run and 2 RBIs. In the series, his batting average is now .333, 2 home runs and 7 runs driven in. No outs. 2 on. Here's the pitch to Ralph. Ralph swings, and that ball is caught at the wall! What a leaping catch by G. Walker in the right field corner, robbing Ralph of his second home run and keeping the Tigers in the ball game for the moment. Wow! Tagging up and going to third is Jake Powell. Oh, I thought that was a 3-run blast. Walker read it perfectly, got back to the wall, that short porch in right. Down the line, he leaped and made the catch, robbing Red Ralph of his second home run and 3 more ribbies. So with 1 out, runners on the corner, and here comes another new pitcher, Elin Hogsett. And again, his pitcher is loaded properly here, but not here. Pitcher's loaded properly here, but we have the fake pitcher here. I don't know why. So Hogsett, they go lefty-lefty matchup. Hogsett has gone 3 2/3 innings in this series, giving up 5 hits, 2 runs, walked 2, struck out 4. Earned run average 4.91. Lou Gehrig would love to rip this ball game wide open for the Yankees. Gehrig 2 for 3 today. Lefty-lefty matchup. The Iron Horse digs in, looks for a pitch he can grip and rip. Here's the set and delivery by Hogsett. Gehrig swings, goes the other way, and a run will score. Powell scores from third. Nice piece of hitting by Lou Gehrig. He went the other way, drawn in infield, put it over Owen's head. It's now 4-2 Yankees. And another pitching change for Detroit. Here comes Carl Fisher. Fisher's thrown 2 2/3 innings so far, giving up 2 hits, no runs, struck out 2. And he'll be facing Jolton Joe DiMaggio, 1 out, 2 on, 4-2 Yankees. DiMaggio's 0 for 3. Yankees want to blow this game wide open here. They're up 4-1 in this series in this best of 9. Elimination game here for the Tigers. Tigers must win out in every game to win this series now. They did it in Game 5. Can they do it again here in Game 6? Here's the pitch to the Yankee Clipper. DiMaggio swings slow grounder, fielded by Greenberg. He flips to first, not in time, beating it out. It's Joe DiMaggio, infield hit. Base is loaded, 1 out, no place to put the Yankee catcher Bill Dickey. Let's get Bump Hadley back up. So Hadley gets back up in the pen. Infield moves in for the Tigers. Outfield normal. Dickey's ready. Big RBI opportunity here for Bill Dickey. The windup and the pitch by Fisher. Dickey swings, and that ball is going deep to right center field, going back on his G. Walker, and he makes the catch at the wall, and tagging up and scoring from third is Chapman, as Dickey just missed a grand slam, just got under it slightly. There's now 2 outs, and it's now 5-2 Yankees. The Yankees have erupted for 3 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. And here comes George Selkirk. Yankee fans can smell it, can smell a series victory here over the 34 Tigers. Selkirk 1 for 3. Big opportunity here for the Canadian. 2 on, 2 outs. Gehrig at second, not much speed, and DiMaggio at first, also not much speed, but they're both pretty good base runners. They read the ball well off the bat. Fisher rubs up the baseball, slaps it into his glove, steps up on the hill, toes the rubber, looks in at Cochran. Cochran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Selkirk. 2 outs, 2 on. And he walks him. The base is now loaded. Bum, 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 bum. Here comes Tony Lazzeri. Lazzeri 1 for 3 today. Yankees up by 3. Can pile on some more. 2 outs. Base is juiced for Lazzeri. That last pitch by Fisher was 101 miles per hour, but he couldn't control it. Lazzeri's ready to grip and rip. Fisher rocks and fires. Lazzeri swings, grounder to Owen, who fires to Greenberg, and finally the 3rd out is recorded for the Tigers. We go to the top of the 8th, 5-3 Yankees. And coming in to pitch will be the closer, Bump Hadley. There'll be no double switch. They'll come in for Jake Powell, who had that big, clutch, pinch hit double. It'll be Hadley's game to take home and win this series, help win this series for the Yankees. Hadley making his first appearance in this series, as we've gone exclusively with Murphy and Malone. In 1936, Hadley 14 wins, 4 losses, 1 save. Again, saves were not recorded back then, but they went through the records, and he's allotted 1 save. Earned run average 4.35. He'll be facing Billy Rogel, G. Walker, and the new left fielder, Doljak, who came in on the double switch with the pitcher. Rogel 1 for 3, 2 for 19 in the series. Does have an RBI today. Left-handed pull hitter. Yankees will shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. The windup and the pitch by Bump Hadley. Rogel grounder to Lazzeri. Over to Gehrig. 1 away. The Yankees are 5 outs away from a series victory. G. Walker comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI today. Batting .400 in this series, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Right-handed pull hitter. The shift will now move left in the infield for the Yankees. Bump Hadley looks in at Dickey. Dickey sets the target. Here's the pitch to Walker. That ball goes deep to center field. Chapman on his horse at the track and makes a diving catch like Superman, robbing Walker of extra bases. Good God almighty, what a play by Chapman. So 2 down, and here comes Frank Doljak. He's 2 for 2 in the series. He took over left fielding duties with all the pitching changes. He needs to get on board to extend this inning. The Yankees are now 4 outs away from a series victory. Hadley back up on the hill, toes the rubber. He sets and delivers to Doljak. And Doljak works a walk. 6 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 base running ability, held on by Lou Gehrig. JoJo White comes to the plate. Tigers center fielder, 0 for 2 today. 5 for 18 in the series with 3 RBIs. As Bump Hadley got that pitch up to 101 miles per hour, that walked Doljak. So 2 on, runner at first. Yankees infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Hadley looks to Gehrig at first, now into Dickey. Here's the pitch to White.
Strike 3.
And he strikes him out looking on the fastball. White couldn't pull the trigger. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-2 Yankees. Due up for the 36 Yankees. Frankie Crissetti, who tripled his last time up, just missed a go-ahead homer as the ball bounced off the wall, top of the wall, and came back into the field of play. So it's Crissetti, Bump Hadley, who will bat, and Chapman, the top of the order. Fisher's still on the mound. Here's the pitch to Crissetti. And he plunked him. I don't know if that was intentional, but that was a fastball. Crissetti didn't like it, but I don't think it was intentional. He tried to brush him off the plate. Crissetti had a few words going down to first base. Greenberg to hold him on. Crissetti 5 out of 10 base runner, 7 out of 10 speed. I'm sorry, 5 out of 10 speed, 7 out of 10 base runner. It brings up Bump Hadley. He will be sacrificing. He squares the bunt. Here's the pitch. It's a good one. The only play is the first on the wheel play, and they just get Hadley as Gehringer covered. The play goes 2-4, but he moves Crissetti over into scoring position, so Bump Hadley does his job. Top of the order now, Ben Chapman on deck, Red Rolf. Chapman 0 for 2 today. RBI opportunity here. Right-handed spray hitter. Fisher's ready. Here's the pitch to Chapman. That's an intentional walk. They're setting up the double play. I don't know if I would have done that. They're coming to the hot hitting Red Rolf. Batting .320. He's 3 for 4 today. Could have been 4 for 4 with a grand slam, with a 3-run homer. G. Walker went leaping into the right field corner, robbing him of a home run. So they're picking their poison to work against Red Rolf. Again, 3 for 4, a home run and 2 RBIs. In the series, .320, 2 home runs, 7 runs driven in. Lefty-lefty matchup. Fisher's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Rolf. And that ball is sent out to center field, but he got under it, but it's carrying. Going back, making the catch at the wall is a center fielder, White, tagging up and going to third is Crissetti. Wow. Rolf just missed another homer. And he's not even known for his power. He's really been seeing the ball well in this series. So runners on the corners, 2 outs. Yankees looking to put the final nails in the 34 Tigers coffin. They already lead by 3, looking to pile it on, and here comes the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. 3 for 4 today. Guy has his batting average up to .364, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. 2 outs. Fisher's ready. Cochran sets the target. Here's the pitch to Lou Gehrig. And that ball is ripped. Oh, a diving catch at second by Gehringer, robbing Gehrig of a single and an RBI. Keeping it a 3-run deficit, we go to the top of the 9th. The 1936 Yankees 5, the 1934 Tigers 2. The Yankees 3 outs away from a series victory. Bump Hadley back up on the mound, looking to close it out, folks. They'll face the pinch hitter, Pete Fox, who's pinch hitting for Fisher. Then Gehringer, who made the diving play that robbed Lou Gehrig of a hit and an RBI. And then Hammer and Hank Greenberg, who has struggled in this series. So Pete Fox, who's 0 for 7 in this series, needs to get on board. The Tigers need base runners. Fox is a right-handed spray hitter. The Yankees will guard the lines in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Bump Hadley's ready. Here's the pitch to Fox. Oh, that's not how you want to start off the top of the ninth. He walks him on the 3-1 pitch. Fastball missed away. So Fox is on first. Seven out of 10 speed, 8 out of 10 base running ability. Here comes Charlie Gehringer. Gehringer's 0 for 1. He's walked twice. Yankees will move double play depth. Crissetti and Lazzeri pinch the middle. Hadley's ready. Here's the pitch to Gehringer. And that ball is sent out to center field. That's a high fly ball. Camping under it is Chapman. Out number 1. The Yankees 2 outs away from a series victory. Retreating back to first is Fox. As a sigh of relief is breathed by the Yankee fans here in the Bronx. It sounded good off the bat, but Gehringer got under it. Here comes Hank Greenberg. Hammer and Hank Greenberg batting 200. 5 for 25 in the series with only 1 RBI and no home runs. 0 for 4 today. One swing of the bat could pull the Tigers to within 1. Yankees will shift left in the infield. Greenberg, a power-hitting, right-handed batting pull hitter. Outfield straightaway and normal. Bump Hadley gets a sign from Dickey. Here's the pitch to hammering Hank Greenberg. And he strikes him out looking. Fooled badly on the off-speed pitch. So Bump Hadley set him up with a fastball, then came with the hook as Greenberg just walks away shaking his head, muttering to himself he has struggled, and that most likely is his last at-bat in this series. So the Yankees 1 out away, and it's up to the Tiger catcher Mickey Corcoran. 1 for 4 today, only batting 182 in the series to extend it. Fox at first, his run means nothing. Cochran, left-handed pull hitter. The Yankees will shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. The windup and the pitch by Bump Hadley. Grounder to Lazzeri. Over to Lou Gehrig. The series is over. The Yankees win the series 5 games to 1 as jubilation breaks out on the field. Let's go to the box score as the Yankees went into the bottom of the 7th. The game was tied at 2, and they broke it open with 3 runs. Outstanding. What a series it is. I know it's 5 games to 1, but we had some really good, hard-fought games. Let's go to the box score here, and we shall call it a stream. Bring up a new window in OBS. Alright, before we do the box score, I want to say thank you to Max Cornelius, who says, what a game, I hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to say thank you to Steve Conrad, 0244, check out his channel. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate that you took some time out to spend it with me on this Sunday. So let's go to the box score, and we'll have another little recap of the series at a later date. We'll pick an MVP. The winning pitcher, let's first go to player of the game. Player of the game, they gave it to Monte Pearson. I'm not giving it to Monte Pearson. For God's sakes, he walked 8. I can't give it to Monte Pearson. Player of the game, I'm going to give to Red Rolf. He was 3 for 5, 1 run, 2 RBIs, and had a home run. You can give a mention to, I can't even give a mention to Monte Pearson. It's just tough to give it to a guy who walked 8 and only pitched 5 2/3, in my opinion. So Pearson went 5 2/3, 3 hits, 2 runs. Only 1 was earned. Crissetti had an error. Walked 8, struck out 8 through 126 pitches. John Murphy got the win. He pitched an inning and a third, walked 1, struck out 1. And Bump Hadley got the save. Pitched 2 innings, walked 2, struck out 2. For the Tigers, the losing pitcher, another tough luck loser. Though they did get to him at the end, Tommy Bridges. He went 0 for 2 in the series. He went 6 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, all earned, walked 3, struck out 9, gave up a home run through 106 pitches. Vic Frazier came in, could not record an out. Hogstead came in, got a third of an inning. And Fisher pitched the final inning and 2/3, 1 hit, 2 walks, no runs. In defeat for the Tigers, JoJo White 0 for 3, walked twice, struck out twice. Goslin 0 for 3, walked once, struck out once. Frazier pitched, did not hit. Hogstead pitched, did not hit. Fisher pitched, did not hit. Pinch hitter Fox walked. Gehringer 0 for 2 with 3 base on balls. I missed one. Hank Greenberg 0 for 5 with a run scored. Struck out 3 times. Had an absolutely awful series. He only batted .095. Did I get that mixed up here? No, that was Gehringer. Walked 3 times. He only batted .095. Greenberg batted .192. Corcoran 1 for 5. Struck out once. Owen 0 for 2. Runs scored. 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Rogel 1 for 4 with an RBI. Walker 1 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. Bridges 0 for 3. Struck out 3 times, the pitcher. And Doljak, the pinch hitter, well, no, he came in on a double switch. He walked once. In total, the Tigers, 30 at-bats, only scored 2 runs. They only had 3 hits off Yankee pitching. But they were in the game due to all the walks. 2 RBIs, walked 11 times, struck out 11 times, and left 27 runners on. For the victorious Yankees in the game and series, Chapman 0 for 2. 2 runs scored, walked 3 times. Rolfe, player of the game in my opinion, 3 for 5, 1 run scored, 2 RBIs and a home run. Lou Gehrig, 3 for 5 with an RBI, he struck out once. Joe DiMaggio, 1 for 4, he struck out twice. Bill Dickey, 0 for 2 with an RBI and a walk. Selkirk, 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Lazzeri, 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Crissetti had that huge triple. He just missed the go-ahead homer. 1 for 3 with a run scored. He struck out twice. Pearson 0 for 1. Murphy pitched in at bat. Powell, huge play. Powell, pinch hitter extraordinaire in this series. 1 for 1. He had that double, knocked in a run. That's pretty clutch. And Hadley pitched, did not hit. So in total for the victorious Yankees, 30 at-bats, 5 runs, 11 hits, 5 RBIs, 6 walks, struck out 9 times, left 24 runners on. Hello, ID Gesture. Hope all is well on this Sunday. The New York Yankees have beaten the 1936 New York Yankees have beaten the 1934 Tigers and have won the series. The Yankees won the final game 5-2 and took the series, this best out of 9, 5 games to 1. The Yankees' triumph was no doubt in large part due to the performance of third baseman Red Ralph, who was named MVP of the series. I agree with that. And we'll show you the stats at a later date. The only thing that matters is that we won the series. So, the Yankees beat the Tigers 5 games to 1. Take Game 6 5-2. This is Al Red Sox fan saying thank you very much for watching. Hope all is well. And before I leave, ID Gestures, I'm going to run a Status Pro baseball game on my channel. If you're interested in coming to watch, come over. I shall be there shortly. So check out ID Gesture. He's going to do a Status Pro baseball. Once again, thank you very much to everyone who watched. Health, happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye, and God bless.